Today's video is sponsored by Origin. What you are looking at is my original Minecraft world from 10 years ago. I've played it on and off for the past decade, so today I'd like to give you a little tour, but not just any tour. Since this is my 10th anniversary of being a Minecraft player, Origin has sent me a brand new gaming PC so that we can do the tour with the power of RTX. It's going to be strange to see all these things that I built 10 years ago as a total beginner in a brand new light, literally. But first, let me show you this absolute monster of a machine. Now this is pretty sick. Origin hand-built this custom FitMC gaming PC for me, and it's supercharged by 10th generation Intel Core processors. Look at how well Minecraft can run with ray tracing enabled. I'm excited for this tour today. But it's got a 10th generation Intel Core i9-10900K processor, Intel's fastest one, up to 5.3 GHz clock speeds with 10 cores and 20 threads, allowing me to game, stream, and even record with a competitive edge. This ultimate gaming experience is made possible because of Intel's latest technology, with Intel Thermal Velocity Boost and Intel Hyper-Threading technology. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I've put the full specs in the description, as well as a link so you can learn more about the quality that Origin provides. As someone who's done YouTube at his kitchen table for the past 4 years, it feels good to have a proper setup finally. But now it's time to show you my world from 2010 using the power of my custom Origin PC. Here we are on my original Minecraft world from 10 years ago with the power of ray tracing. And what's crazy is even though I have ray tracing render distance set to maximum, we're still rocking at least 80 frames per second with this bad boy. This is going to be a fun trip down memory lane. So the first thing I need to show you is we need to go up through those hills over there so I can show you my original shelter. I don't know if you can see it here, but this little weird house in the side of this hill here, that was my original structure. That was my original home. So we're going to go up there and take a look inside. I had like this weird cobblestone bridge going to the base, but right here there's a little sign, beware that which dwells in the deep. I don't know why I wrote that 10 years ago, but there's actually a glitched door here. That's a carryover from the Java edition, so we just need to walk past it. But yeah, I had a dirt floor in my kitchen, you believe that? But I did have bricks, which, hey man, if you had bricks back in the day, you were a high roller. But anyway, I want to come in here to show you this. I built this world and I started this world in the summer of 2010. There were no beds. So you had to manually make something that looked like a bed. So I had just these 6 pieces of wool here with the headboards as signs with no text on them. I had one little bookcase there, you know, not a big deal. Here, I can't remember what I had going on in here. It was just an extra room built into the side of the hill. And then down here was my mine entrance. I just had it. Oops, there we go. Well, anyway, I just went all the way down here and that was my mine, but I'm not going to bore you with that. So then let me show you what I built next. So then I went to my original spawn point and I built like a house right over there. And as we're walking, you're going to notice the trees look a little bit bizarre on this world. You're probably wondering, why do they have different types of leaves on just an oak tree? Well, that's because since this is a carryover world from the Java edition, when we had to upgrade our worlds back in, I think, 2011, just to give us access to the new tree types in older worlds, they allowed the trees to just change their leaves from just the normal oak leaves to all the different varieties like jungle, you know, birch, etc. So that's why the trees look a little bit weird. And you might notice the grass looks a bit strange in this world, and that's because what used to be a forest biome is now straight up a desert biome. So that's why things look a little bit, well, strange. Oh, look at the light coming through those trees, man. That looks pretty sweet. Oh, we're gonna get to catch a Minecraft sunset right now. Here's my original wheat farm right here. So that's the house that I built, but I'll give you a little tour in just a second. Look at that. Look at the reflection on the water. That looks so crisp, man. I'm used to shaders on the Java edition, but the fact that we can get graphics like this in Bedrock now is pretty hype. It's nighttime now. This is where my actual spawn point is in the world. So when you just walk up this staircase, you go right to my second home here. I built this in late 2010. I mean, it's an all cobblestone house with a little bit of brick in there. I mean, I still have some of my original items in the chests. It's pretty crazy. But if we go down here, I didn't even use stairs. You have to jump up one block of cobblestone. Because like I said, I was a noob. I didn't know what I was doing. And down here, I had like a little table that was just an oak log. There were some mushrooms on there originally, but they've spread out a little bit. I did have a sofa, so, you know, I was styling, profiling with that bad boy. And then out here was like my little garden area. I had some sugar cane. I had a little bit of a water feature here. How you doing, pig? I remember building that random lava tower out there. I had no idea what that was supposed to be, but you know, you build a lot of weird stuff when you're a noob. So around early 2011, I stopped playing on this world for a long time, but then in 2016, when I actually started my YouTube channel for Minecraft, I started the rest of the base. So it was an entire 6 years between me building all this noob stuff and then building the main base. So let's go take a look at what I've built since 2016. So right here is my coral reef, my artificial reef. Now this used to be just a normal lake from alpha, like world generation. So I brought in a bunch of coral. I've got turtles in here. Let's take a look. Oh man, it's gorgeous. Look at this. This is normally where I keep my conduit, but when I had it active, it sort of messed with how things looked with this RTX on. So that's why I've removed it. I've got my dock here with my boat so I can go fishing anytime I want. It's pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice. So it's time to show you the main base. Now that is a radio tower that I built a few years back. This entire garden here is all roses from the iron golems from our iron farm, which is right over there. Now it doesn't work in the modern versions of Minecraft. It stopped working, I believe, in version 1.14 it stopped working. But as you can see, you know, I've still got a lot of the gear in here. There's still tons of roses, iron, etc. And even over here, here's a wall of people that used to donate to me when I would stream this world when I started it back up in 2016. Now, obviously, I don't really do these sorts of signs in the world anymore because it turns out that when you're streaming, putting up a sign every 5 minutes is not exactly good content. Right here, you can't really see through the glass right now, but that is my sugarcane farm. It's automated. That's always cool to see. Oh, the museum. Now, normally I keep the beacon on top of these iron blocks here, but for the tour, I had those particle effects around me. It was annoying, so I removed it just for the tour. But this is my museum area. Let's take a look inside. Oh yeah, look how sick this looks. It looks like an actual art museum right now, and like the glowing blue lights in the corner. That looks pretty slick. There were Minecraft paintings on the walls here, but when Ant Venom actually helped me convert this world from Java to Bedrock, those paintings got lost. And even up here, this used to be a map of my entire world, but once again, the maps got lost in the conversion, but I guess I can't complain too much. Here's all my armor sets. Now this is actually, there's a story behind each of these sets. I mean, this iron helmet and this gold chest plate, this was my original armor set from 2010 before I got diamond. I held on to these items just for safekeeping. And all of these just, if you followed my streams back in the day, each of these sets of armor had a unique story to them. So it was kind of fun, you know? Let's look up close. Like, look at the texture, like in the actual item frame. That looks pretty sick, man. Oh, look at my basement here. So this basement is where I took one of every item obtainable in survival and I put it on this wall. If it's a block in survival, I try to put it on. Now, this is an older version of the world, so there's a few blocks that are left out from the current updated versions of Minecraft, but we'll be putting those on soon. I mean, even here we have every possible color variation of different blocks like concrete, shulkers, even beds. Here, you can't see, but this was my aquarium. I guess with this texture pack, if you're just using normal glass blocks, you can't really see through it, but still, it's looking fancy, man. Here's the dragon egg. I mean, that needs no explanation. As we walk up here past the garden area where I had a ton of flowers, this is the watchtower. Let me just kind of hop over here so you can get a real good look at what it looks like. So this is the watchtower. This is my main base. You know, I built it sort of as like, you know, just a tower to look over the land. You know, it's just all it's stone, you know, it's got fencing on the outside. It's pretty basic, but I like the way it looks. Oh yeah, you're probably wondering why the gold farm looks like that. Well, nether portals apparently have a problem getting converted from Java to Bedrock. So that's why my my gold farm looks kind of like a prison cell. So this is my kitchen area. You know, I've got, you know, what used to be shelving. I could probably put barrels up there now instead of oak logs. Here's my refrigerator. I've got my pet chip. Here's my enchanting area with my anvil, my e-chest, whatever. Here's a slice of cake left over from one of my birthday live streams. Here's my couch, my carpet, and of course, my bedroom here. Now, this used to be a veteran banner from 2B2T, but in the conversion process, it just became a black banner, so that's why it looks the way that it does. Go down in my basement here. So here's my brewing area. As you can see, it's very dark and ominous. It looks just like it would in the nether. Pretty cool. Then over here, this is where my item storage is. Anything that was valuable or anything I felt like holding on to, I keep in these chests here. Ooh, the TNT is going to be real useful for the nether update for trying to find netherite, that's for sure. Here's my bathroom. So I used like packed ice as the mirror, but if we were using ray tracing, we could use way more reflective surfaces for our actual mirror. Here's the toilet. Here's a nice little, you know, flower to make it smell nice in here. This village, I'm sorry, we did not mean to impose on you, okay? So we're gonna head over this way. Now that it's nighttime, I do want to show you some other parts of the base. So here's my chorus fruit farm here. Up there, of course, is the gold farm, which we used turtle eggs to get the zombie pigmen to try and like fall into the chute there, and it was just easy killing from there. We've got our sunflower patches here. Of course, we have to have it facing east, because if we didn't, it wouldn't look nice. Now, I love this part of the base. This is my automated melon farm, and it's still going even in the Bedrock edition here. There were more melons, but like I said, this is an older backup of the world, so the melon pile is a lot taller in my actual world. I mean, look at this. Oh, especially with like the stained glass with the redstone torches up there. That looks sick, dude. Oh yeah, who wants some melons, man? So this staircase will lead us up, and there's another building that I want to show you. Now, as I mentioned before, the radio tower, those are iron blocks. With this texture pack, it appears to be the color black, but it's actually normal silver in Minecraft, like kind of like what's up there with the stone. This building right here, the treasure vault, I am very excited to show you this. So look, solid gold blocks on the entrance with the ray tracing. Look how insane that gold looks right there. That looks crazy. Let's go on in. So we've got stained glass up there on the walls there, and as we go down, all of this is solid gold blocks. I might have to be using some of these for the nether update for sure, but these are the diamond blocks. Over here is where I normally kept the emerald, but I just don't have any in here at the moment. And this, if I get up real close, I don't know if you can see that, but that is white powder. It's white concrete powder. Why I would have white concrete powder in a vault, I have no idea. So we're just gonna exit the building, and you're not gonna ask any questions. So this right here is actually an elevator shaft that goes all the way down, and it's powered by pistons, but I'm not gonna try it in the actual Bedrock edition because I don't know if it's gonna work. Since it is nighttime, let's show you where the nightlife in my world is. Now, these are hanging gardens. There's flowers on top of these platforms with vines hanging down, which is always cool to see. But on the way, over there is where we're headed, but before we get there, I gotta show you the gym. That's right, since I'm FitMC, I have to have a gym. Here's my pull-up bar, here's my bench press, here's my deadlifting area. I mean, come on. You know I had to do it to them. Here's the sauna. You can't really see much in here, but this is where, you know, you get those heat proteins going on. Hey man, I put in all the little details into this world. I had to. Oh, you know what? It's almost morning. Look at that. So you know what? Nothing like some 4 a.m. tacos. We're going to the taco truck. Here we go. Here's my taco truck with a dummy that's kind of manning the stand there. Hey, don't judge me. If you've ever been to Tampa, Florida, You've had tacos at 4 a.m. Don't judge me, okay? But here's like the seating area where you can sit down with your tacos for breakfast. I mean, even up in here into the actual truck you can go in. And remember, I built a lot of this on stream, which makes it all the more exciting. We've got a little sailboat out there, you know, because why not? Some sea pickles. And I always just thought it was crazy just adding all the new, like, blocks in Minecraft to old terrain. I always thought it was cool, but look at that sunrise coming up. Now that is looking... Oh my god! Look how crazy that looks. Wow. I mean, like I said, I've had shaders in the Java edition before, but to get, like, realistic reflections on the water like this is just so cool. And with this Origin PC, it makes it all the more easy. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm just in awe of the graphics. But I haven't even shown you the pool party yet, or the beach party. Over here, we've got the Cheeky Hut, as you can see. Got the hay on top. If you want to have a little beverage, you know, a little White Russian, you come here. You've got your areas for laying out with the actual beach umbrellas. We put carpets on top of string to make that illusion work. That's how it's done. Here we've got a little canal where if you wanted to get out to the ocean of this world, you'd go through this long tunnel here. We built this giant sandcastle one time on stream. If we go in here, as you can see, it's got a little fountain in here. You know, just a nice, quaint little sandcastle. Here's our nether portal for the world. This is not the original nether portal I made, but this is the one that I've just sort of linked up and decided to use. I mean, we added some netherrack coming out the overworld side of it. It just, I like the way it looks, okay? Here's our lighthouse, which we can actually go all the way to the top. Let me show you. This is what it looks like on the top. And with the stained glass, it looks especially cool. But you've got like the the sea lanterns here with the end rods for the extra light. So you can kind of see how the illusion would work. Man, look at like the reflection on the glass. Like you can actually see the reflection on the glass and then everything else on the outside. Oh, it just looks so cool. Now this area here is my airship hangar. I mean, you guys remember I was the pilot of 2B2T back in the day, so I built this hangar for launching piston airships just out over the ocean here, as you can see. And this is it's an alpha ocean, so there's no fancy, you know, aquatic like kelp or coral or anything. It's just dirt, basically, with the occasional sandbar. But there are dolphins that have moved into this area on their own. Like, I did not put dolphins in this bay. They just sort of found their way out here. It's weird not having my piston cape, you know, coming out of the airship area. You know, since this is Bedrock Edition, I don't have my Java Edition cape from Minecon. But oh, well, it doesn't look that bad. It don't look bad. I'm still a baldy, though. This has been a fun video to make. A huge shout out to Origin for making today's video possible. And remember, guys, I do stream on this world from time to time, so if you want to see this world in 1.16, the Nether update, make sure to stay tuned. But anyway, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram to stay updated on when new content is coming out. But that's it for today, everyone. Take it easy. Uh-oh. Here comes the rain. I better get inside. But take it easy, guys, and we'll see you next time.